Good morning, everyone. Happy Sabbath again. Last week I spoke about sorry, Pastor. Last week I spoke about faith. Was it faith? No, it was prayer. Faith is one winning next week, but I'm probably gonna change it to something else. But we spoke about prayer last week. I have to do a part 2 because I read something that's very important that follows along with prayer. Okay, just bear with me. Also, no sponsorship, but this book, Highways to Heaven, is one of my favorite books I've read, and I read some of the Great Controversy by Ellen White, and amongst some of her other books. But this one, Highways to Heaven, is a life changer. I'm telling you. Please, if you could purchase this book, go get it. All right, so I'm gonna read a paragraph from this, and we're gonna go in the Bible, see what it says. You know, we always gotta fact check everything, right? All right. Because this coincides with prayer, what I spoke to you about before. Prayer, how prayer is really important. You want to just keep praying for, but hold on with this. There are conditions to the fulfillment of God's promises, and prayer can never take the place of duty. If ye love me, Christ says, keep my commandments. He that hath my commandments and keepeth them, he it is that loveth me. And he that loveth me shall be loved of my Father, and I will love him, and will manifest myself to him. John 14:15-21. Those who bring their petitions to God, claiming his promise, while they do not comply with conditions, insult Jehovah. They bring the name of Christ as their authority for the fulfillment of the promise, but they do not those things that would show faith in Christ and love for him. We're going to skip to something over here that's very important. The promise is, if ye abide in me, and my words abide in you, ye shall ask what ye will, and it shall be done unto you. So, what does that mean? We need to pray and have the faith that God is going to answer these prayers, and God is going to keep his promise in terms of what we read last time, whatever ye shall ask, I will do for you. But we can't ask things of God. We can, but it, like I said, it shows insults to Jehovah, because when we ask something of him, we need to also be keeping his commandments. We need to also be having a Christ-like character. We have to also be walking in faith. We can't just do what we want to do, then want to then run to prayer. You know, we have to show God our loyalty so he can show us where that loyalty and where that faith comes from. Okay, so a little quick video. Keep praying, keep having the faith, and also while having that faith, remember that we also have to do right by him. All right?